No, we didn't even talk about the Oasis tweet. Are you ready? Is that?
What's the Oasis tweet?
We got another 45 Patreons.
No, Brendan, I can't talk now. I know you're in the Killers, mate, and I know you're probably going to do some few things, mate. I can't. I'm about to record the podcast. Right, all right, mate. All right. Love you too. See you later. Bye.
The last few weeks have been mental. We've blown up.
That is just insane. That is absolutely nuts. He will not stop calling me. I don't know what's going on there.
He wants an interview at the Leeds Festival. He keeps saying.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, should we go straight onto that? If we're going to start with another festival, but because we've had Mr. Brandon Flowers himself on the phone, we'll go straight into Reading. But more importantly,
this is, by the way, this is part 2 of the last episode.
Yeah, but we're recording it again. Another week, another podcast. That jacket looks awfully familiar, mate. That's the same one. That scarf hasn't moved. Did you leave it here last week? I must have done.
I don't know. I can't even defend it.
Anyway, but yeah,
so
you've got the 75 t-shirt on. I've got the Rolling Stones.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Rolling Stones.
I just thought it was a lion.
I can't turn around, but anyway. So yeah. So maybe.
Yeah, we're going to review more. We're going to review more lineups that have dropped. Hence the name.
I honestly did not know he was a Mormon.
Nah, really. Well, that's
oh my god!
You didn't know your best friend was a Mormon.
No, because he just told me now. Like I didn't realise.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to review some more lineups. So we're just reviewing the ones that the festivals we like the most.
Yeah, and then because there's like Truck and everything that been announced. But basically, all you need to know about Truck and Community is that Two Door and the Wombats have headlining, and that's literally every other festival in the UK, basically, pretty much.
That's that.
And Panic Shack,
the official review.
The official review, but yeah. So we'll go on to. Should we start with Leeds? We might as well. Oh, sorry, bang the table there. Sorry if you picked up that on the audio. Don't want to. Trash the G4 podcast studio.
So Leeds this year, everyone knows who's playing, but I don't think it's the greatest, personally.
So when did this get announced? This got announced
like last year, so maybe December time, 2022.
Which we all thought was like sort of good news. A lot of because I think the times that they've delayed it a bit
means it's better.
No, it means it's shit. I thought,
really. But it
was a good enough time.
It's not I don't think it's the greatest lineup in the world. It's by far not the worst lineup in the world, though.
No, not as bad as 2018. 2018 was nothing would be as bad as that.
It's like it's the festival we all go to. We always go. We probably will go. We'll be definitely.
I'm definitely going.
I don't see myself ever missing it, no matter who's playing. Yeah, it's like
the thing is
before we review the lineup, it's not all about the lineup, guys. It's what the friends we make along the way. I say that all the time.
Just the way you said that was really, really like sincere. I didn't expect that from you. It's about the friends you make along.
Oh, it is. That friend being the headliner himself, Mr. Brandon Flowers of the Killers.
I know, Brandon Flowers. Yeah. I know, he just will not stop calling me. It's brilliant. It's a bit creepy. I think he wants me to join the Church of Latter-day Saints. Anyway, so he's a Mormon. I've literally just found out from himself that he is a Mormon.
Also irrelevant to the band, but
no, it's just you went, oh, he's a Mormon, by the way, and I went, oh no, sorry, he went, oh, he's a Mormon, by the way. I went, oh, really? Are you? And he goes, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have knew that either until he phoned me.
Yeah. And he went, look at all the things that I've done. That was so bad. That was the worst fun I think ever. Sorry, it's all getting a bit silly now. It's all getting a bit silly. So Reading and Leeds.
Abash.
It
is, yeah.
So your opinion is that it's not
very average. I think they've played it very, very safe this year.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
No, not played it safe, but last year was clearly played safe, apart from the Rage, which didn't happen. But
yeah,
like they play it. They do. It is a very safe festival. Like you're always guaranteed like the biggest music in the world at the time.
But so here's what I think. So I think that it's getting a lot of hate on socials. Bearing in mind also the fact that the last year's festival, whether or not it was because you're coming out of COVID and what have you, that sold out within like 2 months, 3 months.
Then the next one with Monkeys on it sold out in a day.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. Possible. And it's still not sold out this Reading and Leeds.
Yeah.
Which tells you something. And I think
it's not even small bands.
It's not small. I tell you what it is. There's no real big rap artist on that.
I don't think there is at all.
No. And who did we have last year for a rap artist? Dave.
He's one of the
And
biggest.
yeah, Stormzy the year before.
He's one of the biggest grime
Yeah.
artists in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the UK. 'Cause really,
Yeah, but he's massive in the UK.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, I'm just seeing the names there.
Yeah.
And you look at it, and it's like it is massive bands. I don't know why I'm not excited by it. Well, I don't know.
There's
It's
half
really-
of me.
it's
There's
really funny.
half on that is me going. There are 3 people there who are headlining. We'll go for the headliners obviously first as well. 3 headliners who I'm like so excited for, and then there's the other 3 which I just couldn't really give a monkeys about.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll start off. We'll start off with the Friday.
Yeah.
At Leeds.
Have you got the Leeds one?
I've got that's the Friday at Leeds. That day.
Yeah.
It's a bit different because obviously it's Reading.
Yeah.
This is the Sunday at Reading, right? So Friday at Leeds, right? Because we go Leeds now rather than Reading. Your sub headliner for the Friday night.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
And it's weird. I think like 5 years ago, I'd probably been quite excited.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of people are like, what is going on here? No one really bangs on about them. No, they're like an average band. They're massive, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I mean they've got like 4 songs over 1 billion streams.
Yeah.
I think they've got like, well, I don't know what song it is. It's one of the most streamed like rock songs in the world.
It's radioactive, isn't it?
Nah, I think it's like one of the kind of new ones. But
I'm
like,
on top of the world.
it's one of the most like best selling alternative rock song.
Here's the thing. I'm
Believer.
excited to. I'll believe it. Yeah.
2.3 billion.
And
And
he's got a good voice, that guy.
And combined, they've got, I mean, they're 59 million. They're one of the biggest bands in the world.
Yeah.
They're 20th in the world on Spotify, which
That's ridiculous. And they're
they're
sub-headlining.
huge.
They're sub-headlining.
But like that's the thing, like you'd say that, and folk would be like, "Oh my god, that is a massive booking," but it's
It's
not.
not. Because no one really... I mean, America, they're probably massive, but like
Yeah.
here, they're probably still massive, but no one really sort of has like... There's not like a cult following. That's the word you've got for it. No one really harps on about them as like their favourite band.
Billie, I mean, I know it's not about monthly listeners. Billie Eilish has 50 million.
We'll come on to her in a minute.
Yeah, so
but...
folk know. It's been out.
No, but I know people here. They need people to analyse.
Yeah.
It is all about the lineup. It's not about the friends. Fuck the
Analyse.
friends. It's all about the lineup.
Analyse the lineup,
Analyse the lineup. Listen, it's been dropped.
and we're analysing.
Yeah, and we're analyse the lineup. We're getting boozy with the bands. So that's Imagine Dragons, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't really give a toss. You couldn't really give a toss, right?
go and see
I'll go
them?
and see him. Yeah,
it's a Friday night.
Friday night. Do you know what I mean? Billie Eilish is your headliner on that
Yeah.
Friday night. Who people love.
Did you see her at Glastonbury?
I didn't. I saw another band who we'll come on to who are headlining another day. But no, I didn't see her at Glasgow. I'm not a huge fan at all. I know maybe like a couple songs. People love her though, and I can see why. I think she's just not my cup of tea really. Again, I'll probably still go and see her just for a laugh, see what she's like. I think the crowd for Bad Guy will just be fucking something else. I really do.
She played that a few years ago, and it was one of the busiest places ever been.
Yeah,
She went
and the fact that like that was when she was becoming huge. And do you remember originally they had her on the Radio 1 stage?
Yeah, and they had to bump
and
her.
and I was like, what are they doing? That's going to be like an accident waiting to happen, basically.
they had to bump her up to main stage
Yeah.
like a 4 p.m. slot.
So I mean, that'll be good with Billie Eilish. Again, that's a day which like I'm not fussed about. I'm really not fussed. It's like, okay, yeah, you've got 2 artists there.
I think I mean, you've got to remember though that there's not a lot of bands announced for this yet. It's
No,
like one of the
this is
few
the first
festivals,
release, yeah.
and there's still not that much.
Yeah.
And they're usually at least over 150 acts there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come on to the other ones in a minute. We'll just do the headliners first of all. So that's your Friday night. Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Well, I say bit better in my opinion. Then I'm going to go on to who the sub-headliner is, Lewis Capaldi, who I could not give a fucking flying fuck
Are
about.
you reading the right bit?
What?
I've got him down on Sunday.
Sorry, that is completely wrong. That is completely wrong. I was
going to say.
Please ignore that. That is, I did not say that. I mean, sorry, Lewis Capaldi. I meant Foles.
Yeah,
I'm
of course you
extremely
did.
excited for that. That is going to be
One
absolutely
of the
mental.
best bands that were really good. I mean, I saw them at Transit last year, and they were sub-headlining. They were amazing.
In my opinion, I think they should be headlining. That's just my opinion. I think that
They are, though.
Well, they're not. They're sub-headliner.
They'll get the same stage, and they'll get the same stage presence and all that.
Yeah. And the fact that you get to see Foles, who are one of the best live acts in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's, by the way, going on to your point you made earlier, who did you see instead of Billie Eilish? I saw Foles at Glastonbury because they are just something else live. My mum had never seen him before, saw him at Glastonbury and was like, that was
They're phenomenal.
insane.
Man. Giannis is such a good frontman.
Oh,
Despite, like, because a lot of good frontmen like run about the stage, and he still does a guitar.
And he shreds it, and he's just the best. Oh, it's nuts. It's just nuts. And then so that's your headliner / sub headliner.
That's the thing about Leeds, to do like 6 headliners.
Yeah, which I think is great. I think it's good. But when you say that there's headliners, they're like the person who is going to be headlining that night is Sam Fender. That's your headliner.
He's just never away for anywhere.
But he's massive though, mate. And I am excited for it. Don't get me wrong. I've seen him so many times now. Probably like
he did so
times.
much last year, and I thought, that's him like sort of going out with a bag. He'll come back 2024 and do a lot, and he's just still here, kicking away. I don't even think he'll have new music out.
Yeah, when's his album getting released? Maybe
he's not done it. He's doing like the big St James Park shows that same year as well,
and Transmit,
which we'll get onto. But he's doing so much.
Nah. But either way, you get to see Foles, and you've got that as an half. It's like when you always saw Biffy that one year. See an insane live band, and then you've just got someone else just headlining. It's like the after party. It's great. So that is your Saturday. That's the best day in my opinion. Then you get on to, which I thought was the Saturday. It's actually the Sunday. So you're correct. Yeah. And again, Lewis Capaldi. I mean, you're the Scotsman in the room.
I'll enjoy him. I saw him at Transmit last year. And I started crying, so I must like it.
And did you meet the man himself?
Yeah, I did 2 years before that.
I'm not a fan at all. I really don't get the hype around him. He's not someone like Billie Eilish who I like get why people like him.
He's not an industry plant. He's just like an industry, like they love him because he's just normal and funny.
Is he though?
All right, sorry.
I just don't think
I get like half my banter from.
No, I just don't know. It's just one of those things where I just think that like. A lot of his stuff's quite forward. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
Makes me proud to have a belly.
Proud to be Scottish. And actually, it's Harry Styles, as we know, because he came out of the 75 gig.
The hometown hero.
Yeah.
And then obviously friend of the cast.
Friend of the cast, yeah. Friend of the podcast is none other than Mr.
Brandon and Co.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints himself. Mr. Brandon and Co. That's the Killers.
It'll be good.
That would be insane for
amazing.
A Sunday night. That you're telling me we got the whole of summer. The last thing I'm going to watch in summer, apart from Piccadilly Party at 4 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday, is Mr. Brightside. If they finish it,
will be amazing.
Yeah. So
and
that's
like
it.
All the other ones that you always forget about.
But so that's it really for the headliners.
But thank you for listening.
Yeah, thanks. Subscribe to the Patreon. Also, big shout out to Sam. We have to do this every time now. We've done 3 podcasts in a row. Shout out to Sam. You're the only one that's done the Patreon. But anyway, so talking about back to the headlines. So it's half and half for me, where I'm like, half is like yes, half I'm like no. But again, no big rap artist,
which is weird for Leeds.
Very weird.
They always have that big. I thought they were going to get Travis Scott.
I thought they were going to get like Drake. I thought Drake was going to do it.
I think he's too big. Actually,
nah.
I don't know. Maybe not.
You've had Kendrick do it. Like they could book Kendrick.
I thought Travis would do it.
Yeah, but then Astroworld, like
but he's doing wireless. I thought Kendrick might do it because he did.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people I think are put off by that. They're like, okay, you know, who are the biggest? I mean, realistically, who are the biggest crowds of the weekend for people? I mean, we don't really go to a lot of them, but it is like rap crowds. Whether you like it or not,
they're always busy.
That's
why a lot of the folk go.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see if it actually sells out or not. And I think a lot of people will be put off if it was especially your last your first Leeds Fest last year. And you've seen all of that on the Sunday night, which I know is like standard, but it felt, like I said, I think we mentioned it on the first podcast where it's like, it felt a bit more intense like that. Yeah, I could see why some people would be put off by that. But don't be, like, it's great. It's
a good festival.
It's a fucking great festival.
And like the lower down, the lineup is always amazing. Like some of the best performances I've ever seen.
Yeah, and don't be like, if you want to literally just, I know some people that genuinely like go to Reading and they'll just go to the dance tent the whole day and just stay there.
Yeah.
And you could honestly see like some of the best dance acts.
Yeah, I mean that's where it's all like 6 Pendulum and stuff. Yeah, at Reading Leeds, like there's always something happening.
So yeah, that's the headline.
Is the biggest? I mean, the two, if you count them both, is the one that's like the biggest festival because it's 80,000 festivals at the same time with the same lineup.
True,
but it is like one of the big. It's like the biggest one for especially like our age group.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're getting the older,
the 18 to 21s.
Yeah, the 18. Yeah, oh, mate, that's actually really scary. And I mean, it's like when you go like, oh, how old are you? And they're like 17. You're like, oh my god, like
you're not be 24 for it. When's your birthday?
Oh. Yeah, cheers for reminding me that. That's like, that's fucked my head now.
You're like you're nearly not old enough for the 18 to 25 real card.
Oh, that's fucked. I'm going to be 24 at Leeds.
That's much. I'll still be 23.
I was 18 when I first went.
Spring chicken.
What, are you 23?
I'll be 23 for it.
Oh, fuck you, man.
I'll fit into the Piccadilly crowd.
Yeah. That's annoyed me, that has. Anyway.
You won't be the only one, though. I mean, George will be 26.
Yeah, but still, it's like, I sort of just put it into perspective.
Yeah, it's 26, you're doing. Like 24.
Oh, it's about 12.
The rest of the lineup's really good. You've got some of your favourite bands in the world on it.
Yeah, let's go through the sub ones on the Friday. So I said that the Billie Eilish and Imagine Dragons Day. Yeah, on that lineup, we'll start off right at the bottom.
Steve Lacey. Is that a DJ?
It sounds like a really shit championship footballer, like the place for Rochdale or something.
500k move to Chester.
And it's a goal for Steve Lacey.
I'm going to find out who's
sends Doncaster to League One. I think they're in League One now, actually. But
he's a producer. He's in the internet, which is a group apparently.
Right,
but I've never heard of them.
We'll go and see him for a laugh.
Oh, okay. Steve Lacey, big up. I hope he does well.
With his contract at Doncaster.
McKenna, you get what you get with him.
How many goals this season with Steve Lacey? 8 goals this season.
All records imaginable.
He sent Doncaster all the way up. So yeah, we'll start off with the Snuts. Well, I say start off. Let's talk about fucking Steve Lacey. Snuts.
There's no point. We can't talk about Snuts anymore than what we have in the past.
Don Broco. We'll talk about Broco.
I mean, I always say I hate them, then have a really fun time.
I fucking love Broco.
Who else is it?
Andy C, who I saw instead of watching Post Malone in 2019, went to the dance tent to watch Andy C, smashed it. I thought it was like one of the best sets of the weekend. Becky Hill.
I'm just looking at this. There's not much I can really talk about.
Declan McKenna, that'll be good. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Shy FX as well.
Yeah, moving on to Saturday.
If you remember soccer, do you remember Soccer AM School?
I don't remember Soccer AM.
You missed out, man.
Sorry, man, I'm not all 24.
God, I'm actually becoming Peter Kay. Who remembers Soccer AM when it was good?
Then we've got on the Saturday, we've got double Grammy Award winning Wet Leg.
Yeah, what is that about? Right, we need to touch on that.
I thought everyone was going to be.
What is that all about?
Because I thought everyone was in the same sort of boat as us. As we're they're all right, but they don't deserve a Grammy, and everyone's like, oh, just because they're women. And I was like, nah, they're shit.
They're not shit. They're just
they're all right, but I didn't think they would win 2 Grammys.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Even they didn't seem like they wanted. They obviously wanted it, but they didn't seem like they thought they would win it.
What the hell are Paul?
You seen their acceptance speech?
No.
She's like that. Okay. And she's holding 2 Grammys. And he's like, don't know really what's going on. And the girl in the background's steaming because she's obviously been drinking loads, thinking she's not winning. So she's trying to buckle. And then the guitarist, who's not even an official member, has to come on and do the speech because they don't really know what to do. I haven't seen this. So I saw it on my TikTok.
And I'm annoyed because Turnstile got nominated for 3 and didn't win any.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne won all of them. He doesn't need any more. Fucking twat.
Just retired, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Wet Leg. Who's it? I don't know who this Loyal Carner guy is either.
No, Loyal Carner's good. He's a rapper. He's really good.
He?
Oh, please, we ain't got no
Bicep.
Yeah, that's
they're massive.
They are huge. And they're
if you're into that kind of music.
Class as well, apparently. Live. I mean, they're good anyway. And then, You Me at 6. That'd be good. But that's the one who should be for download. Forgot to say them.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can
seem
do
like a bit of a Leeds sort of. If you go to Leeds, you go and see You Me at 6 because they just always seem to be there.
I mean, I went. That was the first time I saw him.
Not hate against them.
Yeah, in 2021 when I saw him on that Sunday, that's the first time I ever saw him.
Yeah, no hate against You Me at 6.
No, they're class.
Always be there.
Yeah, I mean they're a good set. That'll be good anyway.
Yeah.
And then you've got Nothing But Thieves.
Central C's quite a big rapper and that sort of style.
Yeah, but it's not like you could
get down with the kids. What was it? What's this song again?
I don't know.
Look at the state of her body. No,
mad. If I beat it out, I ain't wearing a joint.
No, it's not him.
I don't know.
He's he's like in the he's like a drill scene.
Right.
Mad driller. I don't know.
That's getting clipped. Mad driller. And then you got Slow Time. I think it'll be really good. That'll be a huge crowd. Chase Atlantic, people are excited for. I'm not a fan at all. Inhaler, Young Lean. Who's Georgia?
I don't know. Hope she's alright.
Well, it's a state and a country.
So bad.
What? What
We're
is?
trying to be like the cool podcast guys, and we just start listing off random geography facts.
Did you know?
No one's ever said the cool podcast.
Did you know that wine was actually invented in Georgia? That's actually a fact.
That's why no one knows it, because it's fucking boring.
Yeah. And
MK,
LF
just sold my
system.
ticket. Just sold my ticket to see MK because I'm busy.
Who's MK?
You ain't even missing me, baby. He's Mark Kenshin. That's what it stands for. That's his name. But yeah, I was going to go to him on Saturday, but I'm now got other plans.
Lovejoy. That's not right. Become an exclusive member of the Patreon to find out what beep, beep, beep means. Lovejoy.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Lovejoy?
So, do you know Dream the YouTuber? So he's got like a bunch of Minecraft mates, and he's one of them.
Oh, fuck off. Are you serious?
No joke. Because like Chalky's like now sort of mates. He's like massive though. It's this guy called Wilbur Soot.
Oh, him?
Yeah, he's the front man.
What, of Lovejoy?
Yeah, no joke. It's weird, isn't it? And they're like at every festival.
No way.
They just got really massive, but that's obviously because the front man's got 24 million YouTube subscribers.
That's nuts. I used to watch him when he was on Soot House.
I don't know if I could have just said Wilbur Soot and I've started with, do you know Dream the YouTuber? Yeah, it is, it'll be good.
Yeah.
What would you rate it out of lineup wise? I'm saying like it's average. Like I think it's like a 6.
I think it's like a 6 or a 7.
I mean, I gave Download a 7, so I'd have to put Download an 8, and then
I'd maybe put them as like, you know, I don't know, like a 5 or something. Like there's got. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the first release. There's going to be a load more.
Yeah, there'll be so many. There's always 150 odd acts. So
that was the official spokesman.
And then like they've got the massive. Well, I mean, yeah. Speaking, I've forgot. The late night entertainment was what I was going at. That's fun usually.
Late night entertainment.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like
Piccadilly, basically.
This was the hashtag session. Down with the kids, drill out. That's good. That's like one of like I really like the late night stuff.
Yeah, and
Like,
again we touched
like
that
the drum and bass like jungle thing they've got going. Like you know that one where you have to like
you go for it's like one like tunnel and it's just like right
And then like they've got Piccadilly's
the
Party,
best.
which is amazing. They've got
it's just carnage on that Sunday night when people are just they've got like the remains of like a gazebo they're trying to bring down.
The relentless like stage, which is just like sort of really heavy dance music.
There's as always, there's something for everyone at Leeds Fest. Honestly, there literally is. Like I say, you could honestly.
I think a lot of folk forget. I mean, it used to be a rock one, and folk don't like it. But it's always moved with what's popular.
Yeah, but like you could be like
a quote from Melvin Benn, the founder.
Yeah, and like and it's the same as like we mainly listen to like rock, indie, metal, the three main genres, and like we always have a good time. We always have got someone to see at that festival that we can be like, oh yeah,
we always have fun.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's good and it's an alright line. Now we've went through it, I think it's a lot better.
Yeah,
like I've never sat with someone and
analysed. Well, that's the whole point of the cast.
And then
I say the cast because of my fucking posh fucking accent. The cast, but it's obviously because I'm hanging around with you and you always go the cast. I'm just always like going like the cast.
It sounds better than
the cast.
Poddy. That's what
Alex Poddy.
That's niche jokes. It's 101.
Yeah. Anyway, so
the final in the review series is my favourite festival is TRNSMT.
Yeah,
I love it. I go every year, and I love it. It's brilliant. So one of the best 3 days.
And and how long's it been going for? Really, since
2017.
Since
so it's like
in the park.
Yeah. Don't know. A lot of folk don't like it because it's not camping and it's not like tea in the park. I like it because I can go home and get a shower and go to my bed after it.
True. And this will be my first year going.
It's amazing.
If I can get it off from work, but yeah, this should be fine. I hope so anyway.
It's such a.
So I guess you should lead off the headliners first. We'll go through the headliners. I think start for that Friday.
TRNSMT 23 lineup. Boom. So we start with the Friday. We've got Pulp. They're playing everywhere though. Doesn't feel that special. But I'll probably will enjoy it. Common
Sorry,
people.
what you say? What? Sorry, who? Who?
This guy. Pulp reads the same backwards as forwards.
You're a twat. You're an absolute twat. Plum. Hello, I love Plum.
They'll be all right. They're just playing everywhere, so it doesn't feel very special. That's why I like TRNSMT. They usually like last year was
boring.
A lot of exclusives. Like Paolo and the Strokes, like never played really anywhere else in the UK. Whereas this year, the folk that are playing...
Do you like Pulp?
I like common people.
When they talk about... Us normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan at all. I'm really not.
And then, and
that's my birthday as well. That's 7th of July. It's my birthday. I have to watch Pulp on my birthday. Actually, I'll probably go home after George Ezra. Got a catty. So yeah, that's... we'll come on to who's sub-headlining a bit. And then, so...
Yeah, so but we've already touched on it. Like I'm saying that I can't get rid of Sam Fenton. This is the 3rd year in a row.
You're raging, mate.
No, I'm not raging. No, sorry, 4th year in a row he's played the festival. Third year.
That's insane.
3rd year in a row that he's had that higher slot.
Yeah,
because he's
Scotland's adopted son.
Sub-headline 2021.
Yeah,
under. Teeners, which is weird to say now because he's so much bigger. Sub-headline under the Teeners 2 years ago. And was a very special guest. He was announced as under Paolo. He could have really headlined that year, and now he's headlining. So that's 3 years that you're going to see over and over. Sam Fender at Transmit. He's always good and always have fun, but I'm going to see him at Leeds as well.
Yeah.
So it's about gutting.
And then Sunday, you've got to look at your T-shirt. Don't even need to look at the iron up.
The boy. I think that's a big one for them.
That's a huge one. That's a huge
Especially
one.
how big that band are right now.
And they're not headlining any other festival, are they?
Nah, not really.
So.
They're doing Park Life.
Oh, the people.
They're doing Park Life, but that is a big massive one for them.
Yeah.
Considering how just huge they are right now in the world.
Yeah.
Rather than on Mars.
You don't know. There could be some extraterrestrial life listening to I'm in love with you. As opposed to Mars.
We've got right on the
They are massive on Neptune. They're huge.
Green grass. I think that was so fun.
Do you know what? That is going to be class. I saw him at Glasgow do a secret set.
He's headlined it before.
Yeah.
So I think he's about gutting that he's not.
So we'll go for, I guess, the other acts on the Friday and then just go through.
Yeah, I mean, George Ezra.
George Ezra, I think that'd be good. A lot of people don't like him.
Fire.
Porty and Jackie Abbott couldn't give them monkeys.
Don't even know who they are.
They've got, all I know is they've got the and it's happy hour again.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's literally it.
Clue, mate.
But they're headlining
everywhere again.
Yeah, what is that about?
They must have just been like we're gonna die, guys, 20 grand each, and we'll do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know how old they are. They just sound old. So Jackie.
I think he's probably 60 odd. Niall from I should have worn your One Direction t-shirt for this week.
Oh yeah,
that you wore last week. That's definitely not sitting over there in a pile.
Now Horan, don't really care about it, but it'll be fun. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
There's no point even
I hope it brings out the true best member.
There's no point analysing it, but whenever I go, I just have an amazing time regardless.
Yeah. Who's on? Oh yeah, and then we got Declan Welsh, who we saw in a pub in Inverness
phenomenal
a couple of weeks ago.
He will be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the thing that we're going to have to get up so early to get in to see that.
Well, those are at 11:30. He'll be on at 12:15. And that's when I'm usually there anyway. And you'll have to join me because we're getting press bands.
Yeah,
hopefully. Please, for Skull Skin.
And we will interview whoever you want. Hamish Hawke. I don't even know who he is. I'll interview him. Who is that?
He works in Aside Records.
All right, the official. He didn't realise you're this PA.
No, he's all right. He's like a sort of folk singer.
Hamish Hawke. That's a good name, that.
Yeah, but then there's a guy headlining King Tut Stage called Cat Burns, right? He's got 3 songs out. He's big on TikTok, or she, I can't remember. Yeah, so it's a she. She's got not that many songs out.
Yeah.
But she is not headline stage worthy.
So yeah, then you've got, again, a band that we've mentioned last week, Kasabian.
Yeah, they're sub-headlining Saturday.
Seb headlining the Saturday. You've got H there.
Yeah.
Who, the only time I've ever seen H was half time in the NFL in London 2 years ago, and I went for a pint. I don't know, I went for a piss actually. Didn't buy any money.
He's what, 2 down from that, but he's also headlining Park Life.
That's obviously where
he's from though.
Yeah,
because I mean, I suppose Paolo headlined earlier, and he probably couldn't headline Leeds.
No, he couldn't. Inhaler and Mimi Webb. Inhaler will be good.
Fucking.
What?
I don't like saying Maisie Pierce's name. She just annoys me. She's rubbish. She's so bad.
What do you think of the Wombats being on the second stage?
I think they're going to make that stage bigger because LS System are headlining it, and they're massive, especially in Scotland because that's where they're from. That's big.
Wish it was LCD Sound, and then
it's gonna be huge. And I think with this season, see with the size of the bands actually, and the more I look at it that they've got on that second stage,
Cassia are quite or Cassia.
Yeah.
They're quite low down. They're quite like not massive, but
Cassia. That's going to have to be a bigger stage, or else there's going to be riots in the streets of Glasgow, led by me
and me and Brandon Flowers.
of course.
I'm going to get him over. Lucy Spraggan? Who's that? She
was on the X Factor.
Oh yeah, she blamed it on the vodka. Is that that's that's great.
See, there's a lot of big bands. It's like there's a lot of
Heidi
songs
Curtis
you'll know.
on the River Stage. Hopefully, she brings out the snuts.
And I've just noticed there that the sub-headliners of Transmit we're going to see 4 weeks later at Kendall.
Oh shit, yeah, because Royal Blood. That's what it was. Royal Blood supporting 75. That's what it was at Leeds. And that's right, at Reading.
And
Reading and Leeds
Hill,
2019.
She's huge.
And she's at Leeds. We've just said that she's at Leeds.
Yeah.
The Kooks could not... The most overrated indie band this country's... Well, I say this country, but, you know.
Have you seen their like tour pictures just now? They're like selling at arenas in like Sweden.
No, really?
Yeah, and Stoner on the
support. I don't get it. I think, and apparently
like
the guys...
Webster.
Yeah. I just got a flight now. Did you just get that? Was that call sign?
In the UK.
Let me have a look. Sorry, Flight Radar.
Honolulu.
Oh, it's like a private one.
Jamie Webster, I don't know.
Shit, look how many places. There's loads in Honolulu.
Yeah.
There's loads.
Autism, the cast.
Oh my God. That's a busy airspace.
Back to the analysing,
Sorry,
please.
back to... Bob Villain. I've just read it. Bob Villain and the Amazons on the second stage. And the Enemy and Nothing But Thieves.
You seen who's hit and Lovejoy? They're back.
Oh, they're back, for fuck's sake. Jamie Webster, on the main stage.
He's that little TikTok kid. That's quite a big gig for him.
Yeah.
That's a really big gig for him, actually.
But yeah, and then Jamie Webster, like, you won't be crammed on that second stage now.
I don't think he's going to be... I went off him a fair bit.
You've gone off him?
Yeah.
It's stayed the same for me. I'm not...
I don't know. Like, it's just like I find these videos a bit embarrassing now. He's like proper...
Hey, don't say anything about that. No.
I know.
I like that.
The videos from that arena gig just looked embarrassing. Like he was like trying to fight the police and stuff. Like,
oh really?
Rough as fuck.
I need to stop saying that. Okay, I noticed that in the first podcast we did. I kept going, oh really? Oh really?
Yeah.
Bob Dylan, though, that'll be good on the second stage.
Very good lineup. I love it. I think it's
all the Rangers fans getting annoyed when he sings "Kill the Fucking Queen" or whatever. They'll be like, "What?" Half the crowd will be like, "What? What did he say?"
But they've got the Mary Wallopers as well on the second stage in the other day, who are an Irish band.
Yeah,
they're really good. I think you'll like them.
Oh, need to get Kneecap on one of these festivals because they were at Trees and they were fucking hilarious.
Well, I mean, they're big in Glasgow as well. Their biggest ever headline show was in Glasgow.
What?
Barras.
Oh, was it Barras?
Yeah, I've never played bigger than that.
Shit.
And it sold out, and I wasn't there.
So yeah, that'll be my first time. Went to. Well, you say it's the best festival. I'm yet to experience it.
So good, man.
Can't wait for the the lowdown of what happened at that festival later on in the year.
The only thing is it's an expensive festival because you can't take your own drink.
Yeah. And you can't go back out and come back in. It's basically like sort of what it is at like Finsbury Park and stuff where like once you're in, you can't.
Apart from that though, it's really good.
No, it looks, I mean, you rate it, so many other people rate it.
Some of the best weekends of my life spent in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And the day before, the Motley Crue are playing in the same venue.
Oh yeah. Motley Crue and Def Leppard, that'd be class.
Yeah. It'll be a good one, man. Wow. I don't see why it wouldn't be good.
Company, so I have to go with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be amazing.
Hopefully we can interview some bands then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully at that
interview
point.
some festival goers.
Yeah.
Imagine interviewing festival goers about it, be like, bleep, 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 bleep.
So excited. I do transmit every year. So excited.
Tagged in the clip.
So excited. I do transmit every year.
Let's go.
It's going to be a great day. Can't buy me love.
I hate that video so much.
Gordo, shut up. Come on the cast.
But yeah, that is festival season reviewed in 2 parts.
Well, not all of festival season, but the ones we care about. Apart from, well, I mean, Glastonbury I'm going to. But
be a couple. I don't know who's playing that.
Well, Elton John. Yeah. Oh, and Guns N' Roses, because Duff McKagan said on some radio show, he let it slip that he was like, oh, Glastonbury are going to be good. And then like you try and bet on them now on like Sky Bet and it won't let you. I don't think. Well, I think, or it's like even.
Because it's confirmed.
Pretty much. And I think Arctic Monkeys are doing the other set, but we'll see.
So yeah, there's probably a couple others where with festivals we've missed it, like Slam Dunk, but I mean like
I'm hard. I said really that I was going to go, but I'm a bit like 50-50 on the fence.
It's the same weekend as that big weekend Dundee, so I can go with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 75.
Yeah.
Freestyling, Central C.
What has gone into you today? There's those like 4 monsters that you've had.
I mean, I need to be up in 7.5 hours for work.
What time did you get up?
5. Wake up, get a shower. Brush. I'm not going to describe what you do before work because everyone in the world wakes up.
Do you? Oh, I guess not. I mean, I don't eat breakfast, but do you eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Do you brush your teeth first, or do you eat breakfast
I
first?
brush them and then eat and then brush again.
What? You brush your teeth when you get up, you have something to eat, and then you brush?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
Is there a shortage of toothpaste in your house?
Well, no, that's just... Why would you do... That's... What?
I don't know. I forget. It's early morning, man. Leave it be.
But surely
I'm not used to functioning society.
Yeah, true. I just don't eat
I
breakfast.
didn't have a job for, what, months?
Yeah.
And now I do.
Now you're getting articles in major UK newspapers.
Yeah, mate. That's my...
About footy ultras.
That's me.
What's his face? Footy Adventures.
They invited
Today we're going to...
Vela Clyde invited me to the game.
Oh, really?
On Saturday, but I've got other plans. Beep, 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 beep. But I can't go. And they're like, "Oh, come and meet the ultras. They'll sing you a song." I'm like, "What is this, like choir?"
There's only one, Gregor.
They said like if the kickoff's at 1:30, if you arrive at 12:30, no, not 12:30. If you arrive at 11:30.
What is that? Is it just like an under 12s?
No. Juniors doesn't mean kids.
Oh, I thought it was like an under 12s thing. That
Juniors is like.
Oh, it's just like the name of the team.
Like lower league. So like.
But they got like a load of fans then that just go.
No. They let the kids in for free to help them support the local.
Oh right, yeah.
And like sort of give them like scarves and that, and they
That's
just
class.
Like, I mean, the kids are having fun.
Yeah,
and
too
they're
right.
bothering it. I mean, they might be on foot with flares, but
Are they letting off flares and stuff?
yeah, that's what I was writing about.
That's
But yeah, they invited me and they said they were going to give me hospitality and that. So
Do the padded seat, Gregor Parkinson. Today's padded seat is
in the East End of Glasgow. But yeah, we've lost track of it.
Yeah,
That's festival season reviewed in its entirety.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think what else. Oh, community festival, fuck going there again because they've just announced 2 door and 1 bats, which is exactly what it was this year, and it's in Crystal Palace, which is like the other end of London. So
Is that South London?
yeah, unless they announce the Snuts, which I'll go. Announce the Snuts, I'll buy a ticket. But
Yeah. That's fun.
that.
Well, thanks again for
thanks
listening,
again.
guys.
Shout out to Sam, the only Patreon.
I
so
hope these
far.
ones have been up to scratch.
Yeah, I feel like we've
them.
flowed a little bit better. Any constructive criticism is always helpful.
Always welcome.
Always welcome. Don't just be like, you were shit today.
We're starting a cult here.
Yeah, this is the
What can we call our fans?
the lineups, the drops,
The DTLs. The casters. Nah.
No.
We'll get it. Subscribe on Patreon and we'll
the official spokesmen and women.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could say spokespeople.
Spokesmen, yeah. All right. Well, there we are.
Well, thanks again. Follow the socials.
Yeah. At drop the lineup on everything. That is at drop the lineup on everything.
On everything there is.
And we'll have a Twitter by this point anyway.
And make us a LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Just had a really good session.
People are saying that sorry, just to go off topic again, but like the amount of people that I've seen that like LinkedIn is just like a dating site now. The amount of people that are just getting like DMs from people just being like, "Oh, loved your profile. Like, would love to go for a drink in London for networking." And it's just like clearly a guy just hitting on someone. It's just like, come on.
That's why I'm banned.
I've never had it, and I've refused to get it. I just think it's the most pointless thing ever.
I mean, technically got my job on the back of it, so I can't complain about it. So.
I was like, you got it through LinkedIn?
I saw they just, I don't know. Yeah, a wee bit because I emailed and then I got the email through LinkedIn. Yeah. Not really. I used it as a tool, as a resource.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting late.
It's getting late.
What?
Yeah.
When's the train?
What?
You get the train?
Yeah, when's the last train?
Find out. We'll find out when we get there.
Listen, it's all part of the adventure of the podcast. Well, listen, thanks for watching. At the drop the line, friend. If you want to do the Patreon, then do it if you like. We'll get us out on the next episode.
Follow us for more festival
from more boozing with the band.
After this, now that we've done like our intros and we've talked and we've done our lineups, we can maybe start looking at getting guests on. So keep in.
Yeah, we can get guests on.
Keep an eye out for
and also
guests.
we need to do the thing about you listening to the Beatles for the first time. And we've got some stuff planned. And we'll just go from
keep
there.
an eye out for guest announcements and stuff. We have contacts. We can get whoever we want.
Well, look, I can get Brandon now. I need to call him back. That's what we need to do, right? We'll see you in 2 weeks, basically.
Cheers, everyone.
Brandon, you back? Yes, mate. No worries.